The International Maritime Organization has temporarily suspended its evacuation operation for ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz after a commercial vessel reported being struck near the coast of Oman, triggering fresh concerns over maritime security in one of the world's most strategically important waterways. And according to the maritime security sources, a cargo vessel reported being hit by a projectile while sailing in waters close to Oman. Well, the United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations Agency confirmed that it had received an alert from the ship which sustained damage during the incident. And however, there were no reports of injuries or environmental damage on board. Multiple reports have identified the vessel as the Singapore-flagged Ever Lovely. Early assessments suggest that the ship may have been targeted by a drone, although the exact nature of the strike is still under investigation. While two US officials reportedly told international media that Iran was responsible for the attack, there has been no official confirmation from Tehran. And in response to the incident, Iran's Strait Authority issued a strong warning, stating that vessels not following designated Iranian routes would not be guaranteed safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz. The authority further emphasized that ships operating outside approved corridors would be doing so at their own risk, and any consequences would be the responsibility of the vessel's owner, operator, and captain. Following the attack, the International Maritime Organization announced that it was pausing its ongoing evacuation and escort mission through the strait. The program had been launched in order to assist standard vessels and seafarers affected by months of regional tensions and disruptions. The IMO said that the suspension was necessary in order to reassess safety conditions and ensure proper guarantees are in place for ships already on its evacuation list as well as others operating in the region. The evacuation initiative had provided voluntary safe passage through two routes, one through Iranian-controlled waters and another through Omani waters under international coordination. However, the latest attack has raised serious doubts about the security of these corridors and the feasibility of continued shipping under current conditions. And the Strait of Hormuz remains one of the most critical maritime choke points in the world, handling nearly 20% of global oil and liquefied natural gas shipments. And any disruption in this region has immediate consequences for global energy markets and supply chains. And following the reported attack, oil prices rose by around 2% as traders reacted to renewed fears of instability. Well, the United States has previously warned that attacks on commercial shipping in the region could lead to serious consequences, as U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio reiterated that Washington remains committed to ensuring freedom of navigation through the strait and stated that any attempt to block maritime traffic would not be tolerated. Meanwhile, Iran continues to exert control over the waterway, with the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps stating that only routes approved by Tehran are considered safe for passage. Iranian authorities have warned that vessels ignoring all these routes could face action, and the situation comes amid ongoing diplomatic efforts that is aimed at stabilizing the region under a preliminary ceasefire framework. However, disagreements remain over key issues including maritime control, sanctions relief, and broader regional security arrangements, casting uncertainty over the durability of the agreement. Shipping companies have begun closely monitoring the situation, with some vessels reportedly adjusting routes in order to avoid high-risk areas. Naval forces from multiple countries have also increased their presence in the region in order to ensure safe passage for the commercial traffic. And as the investigations into the incident continue, the IMO has stated that its evacuation operations will remain suspended until safety conditions improve. And for now, the Strait of Hormuz remains on high alert, with global attention focused on whether tensions will escalate further or move back towards diplomatic resolution. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.